Good night. Good night. Thanks for tuning in. As you come in, hit the like button. Set up the like button. There's so much of us here most of the time, but the like button is being ignored. Could you please hit the like button as you stepped in? Thank you very much. Let's see if I can call this lady. My. What went wrong here? Good night and welcome. And as you come, you could just touch the like button for me, thanks. Asking nice and kind. You jumped off before you do that, eh? Joy in the morning, joy in the evening. Masagada, Masagada. Welcome. Welcome to Positivity Positive channel. Aquarian the host for the most. Oh yeah. Welcome and good night to Positivity Positive channel. Aquarian your host for the most. Something not right here. Masagada, Masagada, good in the morning, good in the evening. Masagada, Masagada, Masagada. I'm telling you, I'm not getting anything from you. Good night. Good night. Thank you for coming. Welcome. Take your seat and let's have a chat. Good in the morning, good in the evening, Masagada. Your batteries dying. Okay. Thank you for coming in. Thank you very much. Welcome to the live chat. Thank you. Good night and welcome. Thank you, Miss Truly. Good. Masagada God, Masagada God, God in the morning, God in the evening, Masagada God, oh Masagada God, Masagada God, God in the morning, God in the evening, Masagada God. Hi, dearest, and thank you for being here. I see that you're present. Thank you. Lift up your head, O ye gate, and be lifted up. Lift up your hands and give him praise. I'm going to keep church one night over here. Lift up your hands and give him praise. Lift him up from this earth to eternity. And he said, if I be, I will draw all men unto him. Lift Jesus higher and a little higher from this earth to eternity. And he said, if he will live, something right there isn't right. He will draw all men unto him. Lift Jesus higher and a little higher from this earth to eternity. And he said, if I believe that up, I will draw all men on to him. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, heir of salvation. I lost my tune here. Purchase of God, born of his spirit, and washed in his blood. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. Perfect submission, all is at rest. I with my Savior am happy and blessed, watching and waiting, looking above, born of his spirit, washed in his blood. This is your story. This is your song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. Praising my Savior all the day long. Of course, it starts on a low note, and it is not a song that's sung on a low note. So it will give me trouble right there. Once you start the song on a low note, then you're gonna have problem. Good night to everyone. Welcome, welcome. If he be lifted up, he will draw all men unto him. Yes. Tonight, we welcome you to another live stream, to another live. Give God thanks, and the whole duty of man is to give him thanks. Thanks is a word that make you feel good, make you feel that the person appreciate you, appreciate what you have done, appreciate what you have given. So give God thanks. Give God thanks for being here, for taking you out, for taking you in, for providing for you, for your holistically, your protection. So don't forget to give him thanks. At no time, never forget to give him thanks. He loves it. It shows that you appreciate the Almighty. Unless you're an atheist, then can't beat you on that. It's your decision. It is your thing. So that's it. But then if you are one that believes that the sun opened up its eye this morning and it is from a greater and a superpower that caused that to happen, then you give God thanks. Yes. If you appreciate the fact that when you pinch you, oh yeah, you are alive. Give God thanks. He have protected you and protect you. He have sent his guardian angels to watch and guide over you in every step of the way. And if you believe that, give God thanks. Thank him going to bed. Thank him rising from your bed. Before your foot touch the floor, give him thanks. Yes, give him thanks. There are some conditions that people have, and one of them is osteobiloma. Right. Osteobiloma. I hope I get it right. They went to bed, and when they woke up, some of their bones have been broken. You're not in that position this evening. You know somebody that is in that position, you have to just pray for them. But give God thanks. Give God thanks for your household. Give God thanks for your friend. Even if they're friend enemy, give God thanks. Because guess what? Sometimes you learn things from them. You know things from them. You didn't know that they are a friend enemy, but something happened. So you know that they are your friend enemy. Give God thanks for them. Pray for them. Yeah. Yes. So, to everyone that is out there listening to my voice, I welcome you. I welcome you to the live tonight. We will have a very short talk. We welcome you, near and far, in other land. Maybe now is another day for you. Now you're getting ready to go to work. Now you're about going to your bed. It is different time zone. So because of different time zone, everyone get the message at the time when they get the message, not at the time when it is being delivered, but because of their time zone. So I welcome you. For those that have subscribed and have been here, I welcome you. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. For the young subscribers, we are here to enlighten each other, to strengthen each other. It says, one iron sharpeneth the other. Right? Sometimes there's something happen and you hear a word that matches. Sometimes you just need even to listen. So we are here for each other. We are here not for ourselves alone, but for each other. And as we go along and as we grow together, and I always said, you teach me, I teach you. Because you're going to say something, you're going to enlighten me in something I didn't know. Or if I know it a different way. Okay? So, for those that are going through stressful moment, and I don't call it stress, I call it stretch, because these moments are like an elastic stretching, and you're stretching your brains, you're stretching yourself. It is there, and it's always going to be there. You're born with stress. Don't activate it too much. Yes. Learn a way how you get around the mountainous problem. Because guess what? When you're stressed over it, it's not going anywhere. It took a toll upon you. It took a toll on your body. So learn and find a way how to deal with it. And believe me, if you cry, don't keep crying. Don't keep crying, because you're only going to be distressing yourself more and more. Right? So there are some problems, there are some things, merge themselves. You actually can't do nothing for them. You try, but that's it. Pray, leave it there. It will work out one day. One day it will work out. One day you will sit and say, oh, did it really happen? Yes, it worked out. Okay? So the stressful moment, don't go to work stress and come back stress. Do not leave your house and go to work stress and coming in stress. Not good for our health. Thank you for being here. Thank you. The like button is easy to touch, Nobody touching the like button. I wish I could see you touching it. Oh, yeah. Right? So don't go to work stress, come back stress. This your stress, that your stress, and your stress. Find a way how you get around it, because some things are always going to be there. You will never get rid of it. They have a saying, say, if duck no leave pan, pan no go left duck. If duck no left, if pan no left duck, duck no go left pan. So there are some things, just toss it aside as if you don't know it. Do not put yourself in the position that you have to be seeking the doctor's help when it's your body that turns on itself. And most people don't know that. When your adrenaline, when your body turn against you, it is dangerous. You wonder why some people have to keep talking to themselves? You wonder why some people have all sort of a mental breakdown? And the next thing, if you keep listening to everything persons say about you, you're going to be in problem. There are many before you. And some persons have nothing good to say. Nothing pleasant coming out of the mouth. So if you listen to all of the negative things, you will break down. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Welcome, welcome. Good. So, for those that are going through their difficult moment, whatever that difficulty is, find a way around it. Find a way, is either you walk away from it, if it cannot be solved, if there's no way to solve and to bring peace and sanity to you, then make up your mind and do what is good for you. Because peace for you, it's like you have all the goal of Fort Knox. When there's no peace within you, you are miserable and you're destroying yourself. It doesn't care what amount of tablets you took, no amount of medicine, no. Let the peace of God remain in you. Let no one steal your joy. Find a song. Sing your heart out. And if you're persons that deal with plant, deal with your plant, man. Yes. And you will find peace right there. So, I encourage you tonight, whatever your mountain is, that mountain will come flat, that you can walk on it. Because let's not say there isn't any problem. For those that are seeing the news, look what is happening in Haiti. Haiti isn't far from here and it isn't far from there. So look what is happening in Haiti. Realize there are many people who have more problems that some of the time we said we have. People have to be going, don't know where they're going. With them little bundle on their head. With children. It is a sad situation. And children are caught in the crossfire. The heart of man became heart of stone. Right? So when you see things like those happening, and in your neck of the woods, where you are, you lift your hand and give God thanks. Because you will ask yourself, how would I manage? I don't think I could have taken this. But where you are, you're there for a purpose. Yeah. It is a sad situation happening in the other country. Very sad. And so doing, you have to give God thanks. And I stressed on that. Give God thanks. You may ask what you're thanking for. Oh, there's so much things you have that you couldn't give yourself. There's nowhere that we go and shop and we ever see a label that's a pack of life. So you know, you keep it in reserve that if one lost, you can just pull out the next one and use it. No. Yeah. Yes, my friend. Yes, my subscriber. Yes, my supporters. Find somehow to be peaceful with yourself. And when I am telling you this, there's many things in the little time I am here on the land of the living that I have seen. Not that I experience it myself, but you have seen it. Yes. So when I am telling you, when I'm saying this to you, whatever the problem is, the other thing first time that they make me cutter, I don't know if any persons know it. It's something that they make like this and put it under and put it on them head and put the heavy load on it to carry. The cutter is there to help to take off the weight of your natural head. So don't make no cutter and put the load on your head. Your neck will creak. Yes. Most of us, many people, have a lot going through. They will show a shining face, but they have a lot going through. No make none of it. Cut you short from living. Living nice. Tell you, living is nice. Good. If there's anyone having birthday, have a happy birthday. May the blessings of God continue to be with you. Health and strength should be your portion. So have a happy, happy, happy birthday to you. Pamper yourself. Treat yourself. If you're just going to have it quietly, just have it quietly. Happy birthday to you. Good. I think I have said a lot there. Now you have seen my topic. The story before the glory. Everyone have a story. Yes. Everyone have a story. Maybe the glory come already or the glory is on the way, but everyone have a story. I listened to remember his, Denzel Washington. There were some times ago I was listening to his autobiography. And of course, it wasn't even in a writing. He was there personally on the TV and he was telling where he has been coming from to to where he is today, or at the time when he was telling the story. And everyone would look at Denzel Washington and said, oh, yeah, because you know him when the glory, but you didn't know him when the story. And when he told his story, I look at it, I listen intently what he said. It was his mother alone. And he went to school. And he came back and he went to a tailor shop. And he worked in little money. I think he said $2. But his story was one that you look at him today and you think he came from a mighty rich family. No. And he do the hard work. And then he can tell the story, how he came through. Many of you tonight, many of you that listens, your journey, your story is an harsh one. If it's for studying, you study hungry. You ask where the next meal coming from. But you said, I am on a journey. And I won't look to the left, neither would I look to the right. Because I am on a journey. The journey is going to take you someplace. You put yourself in the position where you want to go and which road is going to take you there. So then, you keep pushing on. And each hurdle that sets before you, you go over them. Maybe one of the hurdles fall, you have to turn, stop, and start from where you stop. And when you finish the journey and you get the glory, it's rejoicing all along. You rejoice for the glory. Well, listen to this one. When you get the glory and you glorify yourself and you glorify the persons who put you there and you glorify the Almighty for you to reach where you are. The road was rough. The thorns were in the way. Roadblock on either side. But you decided in your mind to go. When the glory comes, then you have another challenge. I don't know how you get there. I don't know how many times you thirst and could not even get a cup of water. I don't know how many times you have to apparently rush back to parent, run to some person nearby. I don't know. Nobody saw you down there. Nobody acknowledged you down there. But as soon as you reach on the top shelf, everybody saw you. When you decided to enjoy yourself out of the journey that you are coming from, somebody is saying to you, but you should have. And everybody around needed something. Everybody hands start going out. Nobody know the story. Nobody know your story. But everybody saw your glory. And nobody even asks the model that took you there. There is he was an announcer. He was on radio. Just the other day I saw where he moved from one steer to the other steer to the other steer to the other steer, and the next I heard about in the ending of last year, he is now a lawyer. This is somebody who I sat and listened to. And when he told you his story, coming up as a child, and he said how many times he has gone in the lockup. Sometimes he don't even do anything. But they see him as a troublemaker. And what trouble was he making? But in spite of all of it, he decided, I am not going to let this keep me down. So if I jump over the hurdle and I fell, I am going to get up, grab my balance, and go again. When he was on radio, he had a show on radio. He was on radio until when he spoke of his journey. The influential people, the nice and decent people, tell him, do not speak of those things that you went through. You are not there anyhow. Speak of the jacket and the tie, and the gentleman's shoes, and the many dignitaries' hand that you're shaking. And I sat and I listened to this guy. And he said, and that was one of the reasons why I came off radio. He said, my story will help somebody, another young man out there, do think that all is lost. The system of him pulling him here and pulling him there. And hence that, he opened his own radio show. I am a person that, I mix up here, and the only thing I wasn't in, I know in politics. I like politics. And we invited him to as a guest speaker at a forum that we have. And all the time I listened to him on the radio was the first time that we shook hands together. And I tell you, if he saw me now, he wouldn't know me. He don't remember me. What if I bring certain things to him? But when he speak his life journey, wasn't anything pretty. So let's say he went through the mud. He dragged through the mud. But he did not take on the mud. He washed himself and keep going. And I think it's in November or December. I felt so good. A matter of fact, he left the country and he's in a foreign country now. And that was where he went to the bar. He went to study. And now he's at the bar. The story before the glory. And in his own born country, when he reached, nobody saw him while he was there because him is a no good. Yes. And these are some of the things we said about people. These are some of the things we said about children. No good nine him. Him not come out to nothing good. Yeah, man. But I am happy when a lot of people who decided their mind let other people eat their own words. So whether you're an adult and you're not comfortable, you have not achieved what you really was set out for, and you decided that comes what may, I am going to get it. If it is even for a day, and you push, you can come back and you can tell your story to someone else, to encourage someone else along the life road. Nothing that anyone have comes easy. So you may see the person and people fascinated about vehicle. Oh, him have a nice car, he rich. Did you ever think, how did he get there? Did you think how many times he's pulling his ear out, but decided, I am on a journey. I am on a journey. And the journey won't end until you get to the finishing line. At the end of it, you can tell your story. You can herald your story. Someone will listen to it and say, then if you do it, I can do it. And this is how most of the time, other people, when you listen to them, they said, you know, I heard somebody say something, and when I look into it, I know I can do it. I know of this lady. She have some children, and all of the children went through school, went through college. And when the last one was in college, she decided to go to college. Both of them were in college. And when I said children, there's about 5 children. And she stick it out with them. And when the last girl in college, the mother was in college as well. Because what? She decided to be a teacher, and this is what she wanted. And all the gloominess that was there, all of what was happening, she pushed her children through, and then she went through. And she could able to take her piece of gold stamp on her paper, up to Ministry of Education, and she was employed. Even if she was employed only for 2 years, but she was employed in the system. I knew of another lady, she's a nurse now. When she get into the system, and went to study for a nurse. She only had 1 year to serve the government. 1 year before she retired. But she did it. She did it. So even the 1 year before she retired, this was the journey that she was on. And she did her 1 year. But luckily, where nursing is concerned, there are a lot of options there. You can up from here and up to there and up to there. You can be a special nurse. You can work with the doctor. Lot of openings. Then she sit and she told her story. And she's basking in the glory. As I say before, the story, when you reach the glory, then you have enemies. You did not create them, but they came at you. And they have every derogatory things to say. And they know nothing about you. They don't know your journey. They don't know what you have been through to reach where you are. And hence I said, the story, and each and every one that heard my voice, whether you young or you are, people don't know. When you have a story that brings you the glory. And let me tell you something. When you reach your glory, enjoy your glory. You've worked for it. You have toiled for it. You have labored for it. Let no one steal it from you. Have you ever looked for those of parents that grew up children, and you may have it hard, worse when it comes on to schooling. And when you do everything and finish with your child, and they hold their papers in their hand, and they decided to go and take the world for themselves, and they meet a lady who they may want to call their wives. Have you ever seen what happened there? Or meet a man who they're going to call their husband. Have you ever noticed what happened? When in hard time, that person wouldn't look at your child, But in the glory time, that's the time they saw your child. And if you don't mind sharp, that child, through their influence, can't see you, can't talk to you as much, and they find everything to say. They never stop to ask the parent about the struggles that they have, that they can now come and get a beautiful girl to call their wife, or a handsome man to call their husband. The story before the glory. And I am pretty sure if some of you should have told your story, should have go back in time, where you came from, how you did it, and to reach where you are, that you can find your own food. You can take control of yourself. You can rule your own destiny. And when you do that, you should not allow anyone to rule your destiny for you. Shouldn't. I thank you for coming in. Please touch the like button. Nobody touching the like button. Huh? Right? Nobody know where you're coming from. Some person, what they went through. But guess what? Ambition. Determination. The resilience. Ambition. Determination. That took you there. Sometimes if you listen to sometimes the so-called friends, you don't move. Because some just look at you on the outer part and say, but after you can't manage that. But you know, everything worth a trial. Everything worth a trial. Yes. So many of you have a story to share with your children. You have a story to share with your friends. Some say, oh, that was happening? Oh, yes, it was happening. Some persons push on. They have their parent to take care of. They do all of this. They have their self to take care of. And they do all of this. And they are going to school at night. They are online going to school. They are doing this course. Because what? To make a better end. You are able to pay your bills. You refuse that other persons to be in your life and you be a dependent. You want to be independent. You want to be an independent being. So therefore, you don't look at other people's shoulder to walk on. But you thread your journey and you reach your destination. When you reach your destination, let others know it was a hard road to travel and it's a mighty long way to go, but you'll make it. When what you to get share out and put on the shelf and you take down with a month time, fortnight time, or a week time, you are comfortable. You feel that you have accomplished something in your life. Yes. You have accomplished. You have reached somewhere. And you, in turn, can encourage somebody along the way. Your glory will bring you a lot of enemies that you have not created. But don't forget, the Bible tells you, enmity, people envy you for just what you have because they don't want to work for it. They don't know how you get it. But they're envious. I say to my daughter, when you finish university, All I want you to do is to finish. When you finish, if you want to buy an aeroplane and fly the entire world, do it. You have sleepless night to study. You have an exam and you have to be beating your head on you. Yeah. So when you are finished, enjoy yourself. Do the things you long to do. Do the things you wish you did want to do. Laugh at yourself. Don't be at the end of it, you say, me shoulda, me coulda. No, I use them word there. Let no one interrupt with your peace and your sanity. If you want to do what you want to do, let no one. Because it doesn't spell sense. You push out to get what you wanted, and you accomplish your studies, and at the end of the day, you don't enjoy it. Make no sense. Enjoy it to the best of your ability in whatever way you can. Yes. Let no one stress you down, stress you out, tell you anything, and you listen. Encourage others. And one of my motto is, teach a man to fish, you will feed him for life. But if every day you get up and give him a fish, every day you're feeding him. So teach the person to fish. Show them how to throw the line. Show them how to set the net. And they too will reap their own. Yes. Enjoy what you work for. Enjoy what you studied for. Enjoy it. Sometimes you want a pair of shoes and can't even buy it, as cheap as shoes may be. Because you have to take the money and you have to go pay. In some countries, they say the education is free, but there are other things that you have to get. At the present moment, you can't buy a car, and if it does buy a car, it needs support. Yeah. Sometimes you are with somebody who not pulling your weight, and it's best when you do your thing yourself, because he cannot say, I school you. You can say, I work and school myself. Right? So, let your story be told. Let others know. You may not go in some intricate part of things, but let them know it was not easy. If you're going training never easy. If it's song you're into, you have to go train. Not like my thing, I am not training. So, So you have to put in the work to get out the returns. If you don't put in the work, then your returns won't come. And you are painting a picture of yourself, where you want to see yourself, how you want to see yourself, who you should be. You put up that picture. So you got to work towards your dream. And dream big. You will reap big. Dream, work, your glory. Bask in the sunshine. Bask in your glory. And give God thanks. And that's my word for the night. Thank you very much for being here. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Do good for yourself. No one can love you as much as you love yourself. Adore yourself. It belongs to you and not anyone else. So respect, love, and honor yourself. No matter what others says, others is always going to say something, but you is you. The glory, bask in it. Thank you for being here, and we will join again another night. I love you, appreciate you. Thanks. I'm tuning out from Positivity Positive channel, and we will talk another night. I won't keep up to go very long. So, have a good night. Have a good day. Relax yourself. Give yourself a pampering. Yes. Love and appreciate yourself. Let God bless you as you go along. Thank you. Bye.